Afternoon again, everyone. My name is Zandi, and the name of this channel is Journey to Purpose TV. Today, I want to talk to you about an issue that also has been burning up within me. I know within no time, or let me start by saying maybe some of you have noticed that I don't usually go bareheaded like you. I don't think any of you have seen my hair, whether it's natural or not. It's either I wear a wig or I do a certain style in my hair or I put a hat on or whatever. Just right now I'm wearing a wig. So I thought let me address that before some of you ask me, Zandi, why we never see your hair, your real hair. Um, I suffer from a condition that is called alopecia. So I don't know if my condition is alopecia because I feel like it was self-made. It wasn't something that just grew up, that just happened. There was a time, I think it was in 2008, when I went to a salon in Johannesburg, actually to be precise, in Midrand. And that time I was operating under my normal budget. So I told the hairstylist that, you know what, I won't be able to use the kind of relaxer that I usually use when I come here. This is how much I have. What relaxer can you use in my hair? And she didn't say that this is the relaxer that she will use or this is the relaxer that she would not use. She says, okay, I know what to do. And for some reason, I didn't ask. I wanted to ask within me, but for some reason, I didn't ask. So I let her do her own thing in my hair. She did put a relaxer in my hair. That time, I used to have relaxed hair, like long to my neck, like that, to the bottom of my neck. And after she relaxed my hair, she asked me, do you want hot brush? And to be honest with you, I was very careful with my relaxed hair. I wouldn't plait that much because I understood that relaxed hair has got chemical in it, so it's fragile. So I didn't used to plait that much. It's either I will hold a ponytail, or if I do a style, I make sure that I do a style where they plant you, they don't take the hair too thin, because I was careful with it. But for some reason, I happened to agree that she should use hairbrush, things that I don't usually use in my hair. I didn't even used to use a tongue in my hair. And from that day, I noticed thinness like in my hair, my relaxed hair on top here, on the crest of my head. And I thought maybe after I wash it, it will grow thick again. I tried to wash it, but it wasn't coming to its normal state. I would find that I would have to comb it a certain way so that this thinness is not too evident. Up until I realized to cut my hair, because at the time I believed the myth that when you keep cutting your hair, it will grow thicker and it will close up. But it is a myth. It never happened with me. For instance, from 2008 to 2010, I cut my hair about 8 times, but it remained thin here. Even if right now underneath this wig I have natural hair, I will put pictures somewhere in this video of the effect that I have here in my hair. So the main cry for this video is, I know alopecia is a condition. Maybe at that stage, through the process that the lady took, maybe the follicles of my hair were damaged or something like that. But I know also there is a tendency of hairstylists to do one thing or another in their clients' hair. So I also want to urge hairstylists on the other hand, like, please, when you open a business, to be a hairstylist, know that for a lady, the hair is the most important thing. That what adorns one's beauty. Our beauty mainly is in our hair. If you notice someone with alopecia, no matter how beautiful in their skin they can be, but the way the hair looks, it just makes them look somehow. Even someone who's much younger can look much, much older with alopecia. So hairstylists nowadays have got different agendas we need to mention. Ahead of a story, there's a video I once did, and I think I will link it to the description box. You can check it, like telling things that are happening with hairstylists. Some they put muti in hair food that they use to apply to their client's head. So when I made that video, one of my subscribers commented that there was a situation somewhere in her country, I won't mention the country, that the hairstylist didn't want anyone to look in the mirror when she was doing their hair. So at one time, one lady came with her own mirror, and as the lady was busy in her head, she put the mirror at the back to see how nicely the thing is done. All to find out it was not one pair of hands that was plaiting her, but many hands. There were not many people doing her hair. It was only the hairstylist, but there were many hands touching her head. And when she saw that, she screamed, according to my subscriber who's telling the story. The lady screamed, and the hairstylist was never seen from that day. She ran away. So I'm saying those who have experienced this will know that some hairstylists can be very wicked. Like they use people's heads for their own agendas. If it's a business that you're doing, pray to God to advance it. Don't go anywhere else, because the head is what carries the human being itself. So if you tamper with someone's head, you are tampering with their destinies, you are tampering with anything that is good in their lives, like their blessings, their future, everything. So hairstylists, please, 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 I beg you, me being someone who has experienced this, imagine right now is 2023. I experienced this in 2008. So I've been having this problem since 2008, 15 good years. You can't walk confidently with your own head because one thing or another has happened to it that disfigured your look. And this worries me, it bothers me. That's why I thought, let me mention it. For those who have hearts to repent, try to repent and ask God to advance your business one way or another. Don't go to some places and go call your clients' names in some places just because you want your business to be good, or you sell people stars by maybe cutting their hair or doing whatever in their head and sell their stars or exchange them for whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that, because it is happening. It is happening. Those who know about it know. If you know, you know. Those who have never experienced it, they will ask, Zandi, what is it that you're talking about? But those who know that this happens. And the hairstylists that do get involved in such activities know that this is what they do. We go to your salons because we want to look good, number one, and we also want to boost your businesses. So put certain agendas one side. Let the relationship be between a business person and a client, and make sure that your clients are happy. Since that time, I can't look my own self because of that incident. And if you have been through something of that nature, I make this call again. I did make it in that first video. I make this call again. If you have been through, or if you know of a story, or if you know of someone who has